Dallas Flat Tires, Old Guys, Texas. Starting off on this hard point, both teams are going to be beelining it to the P1 hard point. You got OGT on the disfavorable sides for the spawn. So they're trying to flip these spawns, but Dallas Flat Tires Sim 5 is going to start off with the first blood. D with the trade. D gets a 2-piece, but Sim 5, he gets a 2-piece of his own, and there's nobody currently on this hill because both teams are fighting for position. Dallas Flat Tires still keeping control of the spawns, but Old Guys Texas are now trying to get control of the hill.
Yeah, OGT trying to make a move here. Dallas Flat Tires trying to fight back as well. They got a couple players in the outer ring, as per usual. P1 gets a little mixy pretty quickly, but Dallas Flat Tires, Bebo, gonna pick up a nice kill there, but he is gonna have to rotate to that P2. Number 8 player, Demios, already gonna be there. So OGT kind of set up a little bit, but the Dallas Flat Tires push pretty strong here coming in. They should be able to get a couple free kills, maybe get on this one. I say that as OGT gets a nice push from that street side. I say street side, from the outer like statue rock side. So they're going to get control of the P2. They're set up and ready for this push from Dallas coming in from the middle of the map.
Hey, they're all pushing in through that little bottom stairwell, trying to push straight through the back. But Centum is on them. He sees all three of them trying to push through the mid. It just leaves R1 by himself. Centum says, I gotta find the fourth. He finds the fourth, takes him down. Now at least Dallas Fat Tires finding up, trying to push in from the front. Simpai will be the first man up. Simpai will be the first man down as Dallas Flat Tires are trying to push into this P2. Old Guys Texas with a 49-13 lead, knowing Dallas Flat Tires are trying to push in from this rock side, but it does not matter if you get a kill. Our teammates are here for the trade, forcing a Dallas Flat Tires rotation. With looking down at the mini map, Old Guys Texas is already on the rotation. They're getting the kills, they're getting the rotations. Dallas Flat Tires are gonna have to wake up soon here, CNK.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Once again, going to be another hacienda hard point where the team that rotates early is getting a ton of time. And we see that from OGT already up by 50 points or so here. So we'll see them probably keep stacking this up as they get the early rotation of P3. But they got to watch out, though. Dallas Flat Tires flying in, get a couple of early kills. Maybe going to get a few more. Sneak got to be careful. One up top, couple down below. Picks up one there. So that's pretty nice. But Demio's going to get one in the back. It's going to just break things up a little bit. Force this Dallas Flat Tires to watch the back. Allows the teammates to push up from the front. They get some nice clean kills. OGT break right back on in. Close spawns for Dallas Flat Tires with a quick little flank coming in from Sneep. So got to watch out for that.
Yeah, you see player 8, he got that spawn right behind Dallas Flat Tires. And you see Old Guys Texas, they're now spawning right there in the back. Dallas Flat Tires do got control this time, but they got to start worrying about the next. OGT, they say you guys can do us that scrap time. We're going to worry about setting up on next, and that's what OGT does. Right off spawn, get right to the rock, sets up, waiting for any Dallas Flat Tires to try to push in this hill. Now Dallas Flat Tires trying to push into the back right with Senpai, can make a big play. If he finds two, he does find two. His team is in the hill. Late rotation, but a great 2-piece by Senpai has his team on the hill. Old Guys Texas pushing in from Lambo, trying to get in. The first pillars are up. Centum and D. Centum gets taken down, but D finds a great one. D-Most behind him finds two, and Psychedelic finds another. And those Guys Texas are in this hill. We do have a contested hill now because R1 has made his way through the hill. Know that OGT is still getting those Lambo spawns, so his team has to step up, and they do step up, get 2 big kills. Dallas Flat Tires have control of the hill.
I mean, shout out to R1, clutch it up right there. Gets him a couple key kills, but also just contest the hill until his teammates get back. Definitely saves him a lot of time there. But last 15 seconds or so should go the way of Dallas Flat Tires here as we get ready for the full rotation back to P1. Last time around, OGT were able to pick up 15 to 20 seconds on this. We'll see if they can do it again. Dallas Flat Tires, though, much better spread on the map this time around. And they're starting to definitely shoot at the second half of that ending part of that first rotation. So we'll see things change up a little bit in the second rotation. I imagine Bibu, I'm gonna tell you what, Bibu doing his thing right now. 13-7, looking to cook a little bit more.
Yeah, man, that was insane right there. That dive shot was insane. But Dallas Flat Tires, man, have got the lead. Second set of rotation, P1. Dallas Flat Tires are in control of this game. Have the lead. 10-5 Bebo stepping up, being the big dogs for the team right now, or just being the guys who are just getting kills in the rotation and stopping these Old Guys Texas guys from the spawn. Senpai R1 with another 2 big kills. There goes Bebo, the follow-up with the third. Now the rotation is on for this Lambo spawn. They know Demos is here. Player player 3. He is on the hunt. That is Senpai. He finds him. Sneak finds a big two-piece, and Dallas Flat Tires are starting to roll.
Dallas Flat Tires back in action. They've got that full rotation of the P2 setup and ready to go. We're going to see this out of OGT try to break this one open, but they're still dealing with the one player in the middle of the map. That's going to be Sneep, who does get taken down. Now the push coming up. Dallas Flat Tires on this hold. Have to get some nice kills. First kill going the way of OGT. Make it the second as well. Just like that, Dallas Flat Tires got to be careful. Starting to break on in here. OGT not going to be too fast here, taking things nice and easy. But one player left, going to be Sneep. They get all 4 kills without losing a man. But Bebo, though, off of respawn, picks up 1. Looking for a little bit more if they can get it. But OGT should be spawning nice and close here, so got to be a little bit careful if you're Dallas Flat Tires. Take one out. They're going to be back pretty soon. But there we go. Some kills coming in. The trades on the point as well. Dallas Flat Tires starting to break things open. D, though, one more player to beat in this hill. Can he get it done? Has to watch the back as well as that number 2 player Sneep coming up, but his teammate from OGT as well. Watching that back. So only 15 seconds left. Rotation should be in here momentarily.
Yeah, rotation is on for Dallas Flat Tires. If you look down player 3, he's going to try to hold that map, but since I'm trying to get a kill, I think he got some bad time range. He runs right in front of R1. So this next hill, Dallas Flat Tires should have control. They have control of the game right now. 143, 116. OGT was once in the lead. Now they're on the back foot, trying to fight, trying to keep this game in, to try to get this game close, trying to even get a win. But that is great how they do get a break in as I'm stuttering through my words, but Dallas Flat Tires with the close spawns are right back on the hill to take down OGT, but the flank is in, the pinch is in, a full flank on this player on the hill. OGT is on. They got to turn around, wait, and watch for these Dallas Flat Tires all getting these close spawns, finally getting to the back.
Yeah, 2 players in that hill. We're surrounded by 4 from Dallas Flat Tires. Slowly picking these players off, though. One player going to break on in, gets a nice kill. That's going to start opening things up a little bit, but OGT, the reinforcements are here. The kills are on the way as well. Rotation to the next hardpoint going to be in from both teams. That P4 going to be absolutely massive. Dallas Flat Tires looking to keep their lead. OGT looking to take it back. But Dallas Flat Tires, first one's there. They're going to have a massive rotation coming in, but they lose the 2 players that are on site very quickly. Sneep just trying to stay alive, wait for his teammates to spawn back up, but he's being watched from multiple angles, so has to be careful. OGT, though, on the time. The setup is in, but they lose a player. They get the trade out pretty quickly, but you got to watch the front.
Yeah, man, this hill right here, this game is getting mixed as we're on the last hill of this Hacienda Hardpoint. 158, 157 is the scoreline. Dallas Flat Tires are in control and have control of the hill. Oh, guys, Texas are getting this Lambo sponsor. They're going to try to push this in for Lambo or push this through the mid player 7. They're going to try to make that play, but Bebo, he is there and waiting for any player trying to come through the hallway. He waits for his teammate. He does do the bait and switch as they take it down Bebo, but there's a lot of time that's already been taken off the clock. So this scrap time is what OGT is going to fight for, but Senpai is not going to make it easy, and he finds 2. Give him the 3rd. Well, Bebo takes the 3rd away from him, and OGT is now forced to rotate.
Dallas Flat Tires holding strong for now. OGT, as you said, forced to rotate. This time around, have to do a pretty good job on the P1, but also have to make sure they secure that P2. Dallas Flat Tires have done a good job, taking a little bit and turning it into a lot of it in a lot of different occasions here. We'll see if OGT keep on pushing back, though. We'll see if they can get themselves all the way back in. And down by only 50 at the moment. P1 on the line at the moment. Both teams fighting it back and forth. Kills back and forth as well. But OGT getting a little bit of map control. Dallas Flat Tires still maintaining those good spawns for the P2 side of the map.
Yep, those are the spawns that you need to have, especially if you're going to try to close out this game as you find yourself over the 200-point mark, 203, 163. That Dallas Flat Tires are trying to get the rest of the scrap time so they can find themselves in a prime position to win on this P2, but it's probably going to have to go to a P3, but OGT are somehow, have did the job, have went around, got those P2 spawns, so when P2 does jump off, OGT will start off in control. All the players are trying to get in a position to make sure they can defend this wave. Dallas Flat Tires are going to try to break into this P2. The first guy up, Bebo, he gets taken down. Psychedelic playing this mid, trying to find these players, rotating through the long little alleyway, little archway, vines way, and Bebo and Sneak find a big 2-piece, so it just leaves Centum and D on the hill by themselves to try to defend off this Dallas Flat Tires wave, and they do a good job at that, but the spawns have flipped.
Oh, D cooked enough for his teammates to get right back in it, but R1 going to shut down 2. Is going to get a 3rd. Looking for the 4th. And 4. The quad for R1. Hits a couple extra shots. Got to get the double tap in. You never know. The zombies might come back. But
You're right.
we're going to get the rotation the other side of the map here very shortly. P3 coming up. But just like that, Dallas Flat Tires got to be absolutely rolling in the comms. R1 has been a steady AR for the team all map long, just cementing it there.
Yeah, he did. And then now we got this rotation. Bebo is first on the rotation, trying to get these spawns for this team. OGT, they're fighting tooth and nail. Only 8 seconds needed for Dallas Flat Tires to win this game. And Senpai makes the play to take down Demos, so his team should have opened in time. But no, OGT is here. You got one guy on both sides of the fence. Sentom and D is there. They take down R1 and Senpai as old guys Texas is staying alive. They can bring this game closer. They can hold a big hold here on this P5 and get a rotation to next. All the way with Dallas Flat Tires coming in from the top, the 360, but Bebo gets taken down. Sentom is there. The team is there. Contested P4. We go 24 seconds on the clock. Bro. 8 seconds is all Dallas Flat Tires is needed. Bebo is trying to get that kill. He finds one. Can he find the second? No, he cannot, but his teammates are there for the trade. This is very mixed. Both teams are there, but Dallas Flat Tires are there for the last. But Sentom is here for the contest. 7 seconds left. We got to rotate. You cannot win here. It's going to be one on next.
Dallas Flat Tires going to be the first ones there. Only need 7 seconds. OGT, though, looking to chow out. The push coming in. Psychedelic, first one in, first one down. Has to have follow-up, but they all go down as well. 4 down just like that. The game is over. 250 to 209. OGT fight to the end, but Dallas Flat Tires get it done.
Yeah, I mean, what a hard point. I mean, the second set of rotation, third set of rotation, all Dallas Flat Tires. OGT put a little fight in there, but Dallas Flat Tires make sure they kept control of the game. I mean, you thought OGT was going to run away with it as they were just having a great, set of, great first hard couple steps that Nate needs to be out. But here we go. Here we go again. Protocol. Search and destroy. Oh, guys.
Gotta grab that bomb. Gotta grab that. B pushes chalk. B pushes chalk.
Dallas Flat Tires are in control of this series 1-0, but this A push is on for OGT as they have control of the A site. Dallas Flat Tires trying to push now down from the spiral stair. Bebo has made it in through the big door. He finds one, he finds 2. Senpai does get the first 2. Bebo finds a big 3-piece, and Dallas with the instant retake.
I mean, Senpai just kind of walked in, right? right?
I think Bebo walked in.
I mean, he slid in, I guess, but
Bebo walked in crazy.
Well, Bebo did it too. I mean, but Senpai kind of just like walked in, got the first couple gunshots off, and got the first kill on the guy standing on the bomb, basically, and like nobody even looked at the guy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. But shout out Bebo, he followed up, got the 2-piece as well. I mean, shout out to Dallas Flat Tires. Nice quick defense around right there coming in from the Dallas Flat Tires. I tell you what, I thought OGT had it in the bag when they got bombed down without even getting shot at, to be honest. But hey, it happens, right? Dallas Flat Tires, phenomenal retake right there. Going to get themselves up 1-0. Now we're going to see what OGT are going to do on defense. As Dallas Flat Tires bomb in hand. Looks like they might be going towards this B side. Yes, yeah, we go. Sneak. March over the middle of the map as that bomb goes down below. We'll see how the A side push is coming along. D with the first kill gets traded out, though, as he picks up 2. Psychedelic, though, was the one who went down, not D. My bad.
Yeah, D's a dog. He gonna stay up.
I told you.
On that 2 streak. His team is up. Got the 3-2 advantage right now, so that is good. R1 is sneak though. R1 is streaky player making his way over there to that B side. I don't even know who has this. Where's the bomb? The bomb is down over there by A.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. And then number 2
with D down there. Yikes, bro.
But now it's a 2v2. So now we got a 2v2 situation. So this may be good for Dallas Flat Tires as they regroup now. Going to try to take this in from the big doors. R1 has spot spot D. Now he's looking for Sentom. Sneep is there for the trade, and Dallas Flat Tires with another win.
Dallas Flat Tires defense, offense, back to back right there, getting it done. Shout out Sneep right here, finishing this last kill on to Sentom. Sentom low-key baited out his teammate D on accident. No, I'm just kidding. Gave away his position, though. He's laying down, watching that doorway. Sentom slid in, got him shot in the back. Shot the R1. Being aware right there. Made sure didn't overextend, didn't overpush or anything. Just playing it nice and slow, knowing that bomb is down inside that B bomb site. Sorry, that A bomb site area, which is so difficult to break in, especially 2v2. When you don't have a numbers advantage and you're trying to break into that site, it can be very difficult. So shout out to them playing nice and slow, getting those picks. Taking over, but now we're going to see OGT back on offense right here. First player going to be sneaking into the A site. R1, though, gets a nice sneaky pick up top in above. D, though, gets a kill on the bomb site. Bomb should go down shortly.
Yeah, I mean, the bang out at A. Both teams get a 1-for-1. That is good. He got the bomb down, avoided the nades. Now we got to see the retake from the Dallas Flat Tires. Bebo trying to make the elevator drop, but D-Most is aware of that. Sneap still on the stairwell, but you got to watch out for Mr. Gunny R1. He is moving like he's an R1 for 1,000 as he gets him
What
a
you
big
doing?
two-piece. I'm telling you, he's moving like a 1,000, just hitting the corner's knee all the way down, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oh my gosh, I think I ride or died with the right team right here. I mean, R1 is absolutely
Yeah.
slamming right now. This guy picked up 3 on that round. I mean, I want to watch the whole sequence back, not just one kill, but I mean, he just chows it out. He says, I know where he's at. I got this kill. Just start defusing the bomb. He said, screw it, baby. Let's get her done. Oh, that's awesome. Shout out to Dallas Flat Tires right there winning 3 in a row, but R1, he's using that AR like as a submachine gun and an AR all in one. He doesn't care. Maybe the ARs need to be nerfed. Maybe they are blessed. Top line.
Yeah, I mean, that
Maybe there's a
gun,
conversation to be had here.
I mean, it's a pretty good gun, man. Especially in the hands of R1, it is absolutely dominant. But like, we got this bang out through mid now. First, we were seeing a bang out through A. Now we just seen a bang out through mid with D-Most getting the first blood, and his teammates following up with the second, third, and fourth. It's old guys, Texas finally get around on the board.
Here we go. First one on the board. Get a nice strong defense. Needed that too, right? They need a nice quick bounce back. You pick up all 4 kills with it without losing anything, right? Maybe a couple hit points. Nothing wrong with that though. Nice quick bang out. Jump off the map too for good measure to let everyone know what's up. OGT.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, you go down 4-0. That's a little rough. 1-3 though, like honestly, it doesn't feel that bad. We're only down 2 rounds. No big deal. We had a really nice, confident round booster right there. Like, who cares, right? We got D on our team. We could do pretty much anything.
Yeah, you know, D got the double swords out too, so he, you know, I mean, everybody's his teammates. But look at the bang out at A's happening. System does get the first blood on to Bebo. Oh, there goes Psychedelic finding Simfi. System finding R1. Sneap, a last man alive again. Bomb going down on A. Can Sneap clutch this?
That's unfortunate. Get spotted out pretty quickly there. And just like that, OGT, another round on the board. 2 quick ones in a row. Looking pretty good here. 2-3 now. Needed a quick little bounce back, and they get 2 very fast, quick, very convincing rounds in a row.
I think it's the bang out, man. Like they're just hitting stuff as quick as they can.
Elevated
and they're winning, and they're winning those battles. Like I think that's what they gotta do. We gotta just rush them, overwhelm them, and get that, you know, and just press them out because they don't like pressure right now. That's what it looks like. Those Flat Tires don't like pressure. They just gotta they gotta probably slow it down, maybe take their time, catch old guys Texas running, but it's 3-2. Old guy Texas slowly bringing this back. Dallas Flat Tires on this offensive round, going to take this bomb and down to A. We're going to have another A bang out D on the side. He finds one. He finds 2. Kenny, or his teammate Psychedelic finds the first one. He finds the second one. Now they know they're in the elevator shaft. Sneap does find Psychedelic. R1 and Sneap are up for Dallas Flat Tires. Symptom D and D-Most up for old guys Texas. What is Dallas Flat got to do? What's that Dallas Flat Tires going to do here is bomb. He's down on A again.
Okay. Dallas Flat Tires, Sneap, and R1. I have to try to make a play here. Definitely some players you want involved in this situation if something's going to go down, right? The bomb is stuck in that A bomb side. You know D is in there. So by default, that's a problem. Very big problem. A problem that is probably unsolvable, but Sneap and R1 playing this nice and slow. Not letting OGT carry the pace of this one for this round. They do a good job when they play nice and slow. We'll see if they can get these picks. The trades are going to be a problem, though. The way that OGT is set up right now, they should be able to trade out pretty efficiently for each other or just play for time. Either way, they'll be able to do whichever they choose. But Sneap make his way through big door. We're not going to get spotted from Spiral, but guess what? R1 picks that up. Going to be a 1-for-1 on the map. D picks up his teammate. R1 now, 14 seconds left, has a 1v2 on his hands.
Yeah, I mean, the call out had to be made. He was in Spiral. The only play he probably could have made was to re-wrap, but time was not in his favor. OGT says, Dallas, you guys get 3 rounds first. We'll get 3 rounds second. Tie this up going into round 7. CNK, we got to search and destroy here.
Ooh, baby. Love to see it. Hey, I did say Dallas would win 6, 4.5. All right. They're going to lose 4.5 rounds. So but but I'm starting to think OGT is looking pretty spicy right now. I'm not gonna lie. So OGT bomb in hand. Let's see where they bring this one. They like that A site. They also like the B site. The hard charge towards B coming in hot. R1 though, top window gets a nice early pick onto D. Massive first blood, by the way. You take D off the map, things are looking a lot better. A lot of callouts going out to the teammates as well as Dash Flat Tires are aware of player moving up the middle of the map.
Yeah, I mean, that's my time. Got the man advantage, but oh gosh, takes another just stuck on the middle of the map. Probably got to try to force his way to be second. Like that's fine. One, can he find two? Oh, he does.
Oh.
He finds that second kill on the sneak to make it a 2v2. Symptom is still up. Psychedelic is still up. Bebo is on the hunt for Symptom, but Symptom does a nice rewrap. So this is gonna be a big battle. We got 40 seconds to go on the clock. Bebo gets some good timing on to Symptom. Now it's just up to Psychedelic, last man alive for his team.
I mean, Psychedelic, I mean, guy's on something right now because holy, absolutely stomp somebody. Oh, he does get spotted out by R1. Not the person you want to be spotted by at all, not even a little bit. But that's going to happen just like that. Dallas Flat Tire is going to go up 4-3 with another big round win on the board. And R1, Spidey senses were a tingling. He's like, oh, hey, by the way, oh, there's movement there. And you're dead. That's tough. That's a tough one. That is. But shout out to R1. The first blood on this round, I think, was absolutely massive, right? Anytime you could take, like, the top player from the other team off the board right away, game-changing, right? And D, of all players, someone we know can pick up 2-3 pieces for sure on a map like this. Big to take off the map, especially when you're the top player on your team. Got to pull that weight. Do your job, right?
Yeah, and the most important thing that Dallas did that round was to get those players off those streaks. You know, Symptom was on 4, D was on 4. So, you know, kill those streaks is good. But we got this bang out through middle. D gets the first blood. Psychedelic looking for the second. He finds the second. Can he find the third? His D-most, his teammate is there. Now it's Sneep, last man alive for his team. He's going to watch his barrel. He got a host of OGT just surrounding him. But, I mean, they're not really surrounding him. They're just on different levels of the map. But he's going to run into one here. And there goes OGT. We're tying this up 4-4.
I'll tell you what, things getting a little bit spicy now. OGT keeping themselves in this one, just like they kept themselves in that hard point, right? Just back and forth nonstop. They did a great job. They had a little bit of a rough moment in the middle of this, like the map, as far as the hard point was concerned. Kind of had that hard moment at the beginning of this map. Got to bounce straight on back, right? Both teams winning 3 rounds in a row. Both went defense, offense, defense to start this out. Now we're trading defenses once again. So we'll see who can get that first offense back on the board here. Is Dallas going to kick this one back off on defense? Is OGT coming off a nice round win? Going to be on offense here. Each player on a 1 streak. Love to see that, but the hardcore push coming to the bottom A side right here. A lot of chow out coming from Dallas Flat Tires. 1 for 1 on the map is Bebo with the first blood. Sneep with a great nade kill.
Yeah, man, that's Flat Tires have the man advantage. That's what they need. They see Psychedelic push through the middle, but Demos finds him. Our winner Sneep finds the last 2, and Dallas Flat Tires go up 5-4. And CNK, man, Dallas Flat Tires, they need a flawless round here for your 6-4.5 to be in effect.
Talk about some of these bang outs, right? I mean,
Right.
you get 4 players trying to push on through, they get cut down pretty quick. That could go good or bad very quickly if either team there. So OGT on the bad side of that one. But hey, when you're pushing into Sneep and R1, that's going to happen every once in a while. But now OGT back on defense, so a big opportunity to get themselves right back in this one, get us maybe to round 11. The mythical round 11 in the Platinum semifinals would be pretty cool. Just like that, things off to a little bit of a slow start. We see this B push starting to form here. The number 1 player sent them backing all the way off, though, trying to get a little bit of an angle. The call-out's coming in. Dallas, OGT falling back, but Bebo with the first blood.
Yeah, that's a big one. You guys find the first 2. Actually, now it just leaves OGT by themselves in a 4-2 advantage. Dallas Flat Tires need to go ahead and take these last 2 players off the map. And this will be a win for the Dallas Flat Tires. Time is down to 26 seconds. Symptom, he finds a 1. Can he find the second? But, you know, he sees the player running towards the helicopter, but he does not see the player on, you know, in the top by the artillery gun. And Dallas Flat Tires win this 6-4.
Yeah, Dallas Flat Tires, they win in a 6-4 fashion. Ooh, interesting. I think you may have got a little lucky on that guess. But Big shout out to Bebo, 2 big first bloods
Dallas
in a
Flat
row
Tires
for us.
old guys, Texas. Dallas Flat Tires up 2-0 in this series, looking to close it out here. ODT fighting for their season. They have to win this map here, and they're starting off good with a big two-piece by Dinos and Symptom. Psychedelic gets a third. Lives are 29-27. No Dallas Flat Tires have touched this time. You can see player 2, he is trying to, oh no, never mind. She player 4 and player 3 trying to make a play through old guys Texas spawn, and that may be the place R1 has made his way to be.
Yeah, things are getting a little mixy if you're Dallas Flat Tires. You got a lot of OGT players kind of pushing through, but there we go. 2 big kills, help you open things up a little bit on the map. Gotta watch out. Psychedelic, though, getting pushed up. Semfi, I tell you what, picking up 3 massive kills so far on that push. Does get taken out, but those kills are going to be big for just allowing Dallas Flat Tires to move up the map. And a map like Vault, that's massive. Not getting stuck in the spawn trap there. But R1 also helping the teammates out. First take on the A site. Slowly making progress here, but OGT now getting their counter push in, trying to retake the A side to pick up that first kill, get the second. Psychedelic absolutely cooking Semfi. Solo right now picks up 1 with the nade, looking for a bit more, does get a second, looking for a third. The second 3-piece not coming through as Symptom picks up 2. Bebo looking to maybe be the 3rd kill on Symptom's list. Never mind, Sneep gonna pick up a big kill there.
Yeah, man, this is big right here. Senpai did just enough for his teammates to push up and get up on that A side. Lalo's team trying to push up, but the time is ticking. We're down to 25 seconds to go on the clock. OGT are going. You guys can get 1. We'll get 2. The lives will work out in our favor. Time is working out in OGT's favor. A is you got Sneak here. He's the last man trying to fight off. He finds what he has to find it too, but there's too much OGT pressure. They're not giving up this A without a fight. 16 seconds to go on the life. R1 sneaking his way over to B, but he gets taken down. Senpai trying to be that guy, but the kills are just lighting up for OGT. 5 seconds to go. Last push. Here we go. Off spawns. Can they make it? Probably cannot. OGT. Flawless run on defense.
I mean, OGT looking phenomenal. Only giving up 1 tick right there with a lot of pressure coming in from the side of Dallas and a lot of talent right there as well. But OGT on the backs are really like Symptom and Psychedelic, who were just ramming it down Dallas's throats. They're nonstop, just fucking full sprinting as much as they could. Did a great job just cutting those players down.
Yeah, excellent job. Excellent job right there. OGT playing. I mean, like I said, I probably mentioned it before the game, but some teams just like certain maps, and that map right there just look like OGT masterclass. Even when Dallas Flat Tires did that strategy of pushing up, through the left side of the map, trying to push through their spawns, and then try to push back through A, it still just didn't deter old guys Texas off their game plan, off their strategy of protecting that A side. D that started off with the first 2, and his teammates are on this A side. Word to Jims, they're getting that stack on that A side, trying to get this A segment out the way really quick so they can start working their sights on B. Bebo is cheap though. He threw his life. He took his life on that B site. 24-29. Only 1 old guy Texas to go, and that A site has been secured at another minute to the clock. 28-23 other lives. OGT in control of this control.
Ladies and gentlemen, stack the point. Word the gyms by definition right there. You get enough players on, the thing's gonna go by lightning quick. The A point absolutely gone. Now B point, what we are looking to take here is Dallas Flat Tires now trying to fight back a little bit, getting some nice kills on the board, getting some spawn kills going as well. His R1 is going to get taken down. So is Bebo. There we go. 3 kills coming in for OGT. That could be absolutely massive. Getting a lot of map control here. I have to watch out. As Sneep is going to be behind them, but he's going to have to be able to make a play here as well. Slow things down. As we see OGT, you got the number 7 player Symptom with the AR, is getting a quick little flank in as well. So I got to watch out for that. It's a nice nade kill to open things up, but you see all the yellow arrows trying to track him down at the moment. And he's just staying alive right now, being annoying, allowing his teammates to make their way towards the B site. But Sneep, not going to go down for free. Finally does die, and now the B point is going to be assaulted.
Oh, that's 3. That's 3 down. It's going to be up to Senpai to try to take off this team. The stack is in. They got a 2 stack on that B site. The first segment of B has been secured. Here comes the second. We do got a small contest. R1 finds the 1 player on the hill, but he has to find the second because there are 2 players there. Here comes D. You know he's been the big gun for OGT, so he's not going to be an easy kill, and you're not going to get him for free unless you throw a nade. That second segment was almost there. but it gets cleared out. Psychedelic tries to get one on the board. OGT making his way slowly up the board. Psychedelic is the most pushed up player for OGT, so he's just waiting for his teammates to push up. He says, I'm in here waiting for the flank, but I cannot wait too much longer. Is now the kill feed. It started to light up for OGT. There's a minute to go on the clock. 11 to 13 on the lights for OGT. They just got to take their time, and they probably get to this B site.
Only 2 ticks remaining on that B site, but OGT 12 lives, 50 seconds to do Psychedelic with another 2 beats. Bebo is going to finally get one right there, get the second as well. Bebo cooking on a 4 streak right now. Looking for more as he pushes out the spawns, gets another kill. DBOs did not see that one coming. That's going to be a massive kill there coming in. Bebo looking for more, just has to try to stay alive, be a distraction for his teammates. The flank coming in from R1 right now. Bebo setting it up nicely for the teammate. R1 does get one before going down, but Bebo gets another clean kill before going down.
Yeah, man, I was going to say about people that may have just saved Dallas's round, even though they did give up 4 ticks, but they may win this offense right here. Psychedelic has to find his kill. He cannot. 4 lives is remaining for OGT with 13 seconds to go. It's going to be up to D-Most to stop the time, and he does stop it with 10.2, but R1, that laser on his gun absolutely worked, but D sneaks in. He's the last man alive for his team. Can he get this 1v4? No, he cannot. Dallas Flat Tires win the defense tie this up 1-1.
Well, I tell you what, though, with how good OGT's defense is, getting 4 ticks on offense is going to be very helpful for later in the game, trying to secure that round 5 defense. So far, they're going to have 4 ticks in the side of Dallas, only going to have 1 from their initial offense. But Dallas is going to have a second chance at offense here. If they win it, who even cares how many ticks they got in their first offense, right? I mean, who cares at all? But if you're the side of OGT, we ain't letting that one slide, all right? And we had a little bit of a rough offensive round. We had the opportunity to win the offensive round off ticks. We accidentally lost it. It happens. What are you going to do? But OGT, something tells me they got a fire in there ready to absolutely move. They got to watch out because Dallas Flat Tires got a couple players heated up now, as well as Bebo looking to absolutely slam somebody. Psychedelic with the opening pick. Gets the second as well. Two pieces flying in across the board here. One of them being a teammate, but, you know, that happens.
Yeah, man, that's like 3 down, 4 down, so it allows OGT to push up, try to work a spawn trap, but you know that one teammate did get taken down, so it didn't allow OGT to get pushed up too far. The Dallas Flat Tires now trying to get these kills on the hill. Sneep and Senpai does find one. D finds one, but he finally gets traded out. Sneep is on that hill. He stops the clock with a minute to go exactly, and an A segment is being progressed, waiting for his teammates to help him stack that tight. He finally does have a teammate to help him accrue some more of that A segment, while his teammates are just working around the hill trying to get kills. 22 to 23 other lives. You guys sent them in a ratty spot, but Senpai absolutely beams him. Sneep finds a kill right behind him, and Sneep is just a lone soldier on this A site, just slowly progressing this A site. What a shot right there. And there goes the A site. Add another minute to the clock. 20 to 19 are the lives in the favor of Dallas Flat Tires.
Dallas Flat Tires need an absolute fantastic second offense, and that is coming in indeed as they get the full A site taken. But they lose. They go 4 down right there, which is a little bit rough, but only a 2 life difference. They have 16. The side of OGT going to have 18. Minute and 30 to work with here as Dallas Flat Tires now have to fight out of the spawn. And Demios gets that first kill. Should reposition here. No, he's going to stay in. He's got teammate help, so he doesn't need to reposition. But Semphi and Sneep going to get 2 nice kills there. Good followed up, but sent them. Is just going to be annoying. Cut another player down there just to slow things up a bit as Dallas is moving up this map. They're on the B site. No one really from OGT in the area. So this could get a little interesting pretty quick with the mid-map pressure coming in from Dallas as well.
Yeah, man, you got D just late in the vote, not realizing that B side is slowly being progressed. They're about to almost, give up the segment lead right now. They give up this last, this one little segment at this B site. 11 to 13 are the lives. The ODT do have the lives, so as long as they can trade, they can win this round regardless of the ticks. They do clear out that one segment that was being progressed on the B site, but you got the laser R1 making his way down B Street, trying to find that player in top art, but he doesn't see the player through mid. 7 to 11 are the lives. 6 to 11 make that lives. 40 seconds on the clock. Dallas on the hunt for this B site.
Dallas Flat Tires definitely want to get this one going. Remember, only 1 tick in their first offense, so whatever they get here is looking absolutely fantastic. But OGT, not giving this one up. Not at all. But they lose 2 players there. But Centum, he's going to counter. He's going to get taken down, though. So just like that, the opportunity to get a stack going. But Psychedelic, the 2-piece king, picks up 1. He doesn't even get the kill. R1 cleans it up for him. But still, looking good. 4 players left for the side of Dallas. Semphi going to be up in that top art area, being a distraction. But 1 tick on the board. The second one well on the way. D, though, trying to clean up a little thing here. He's going to have 6 lives remaining for his team. But he's going to get pieced up a little bit here. Got to be careful of Semphi. 1v trying to get this tick on the board. He's going to get pushed in by multiple OGT players. It's going to be a little bit rough. He tries to get the trophy down. The push comes in. OGT gets it. Just like that, going to be 4 ticks for the side of Dallas, which will give them the tick lead by 1. But OGT now have their own offense to come up here.
Hey, OGT, this is probably like a must, like at least get 3 ticks, right? You just need 3, right?
You just need 2, right? Because 1 to tie, and then 2 to...
Yeah, just 2. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Come on,
you're good.
Do the math.
Hey, we'll take 3. We'll take 3. Let's super secure. I mean, why not? Why not?
Might as well, yeah.
Like, to be honest, I think they get it off kills anyway, regardless. I think, because I think they have kills. I mean, unless they have a terrible round, you never know how that can go, right? I mean, you could have a really bad defense, get no ticks. I mean, all they need is 1 tick and just stay at the kill like area they're at right now, and they're fine. Like, they're more than fine. I mean, Centum is like 8 kills positive, so they're doing pretty good. And Steve just gets a 2-piece to open things up.
Yeah. Try to get the kills, but that's what I'm saying. We can see an open offense from, a defense that we saw from Dallas Flat Tires, that bad offense that they gave. They could give OGT that same type of work, and we can see a whole different defense. So OGT is gonna have to try to spawn up. It's gonna try to get out these spawns. Kills are going back and forth, and we see a pinstripe kill feed. You got player 6 has made his way to this B site, trying to get that 1 segment progress. And that 1 segment is all his team needs, as they get a half a segment at B. No teammates can get closer to any other sites, but there goes System now, finally to make his presence at this A site, but he has to watch out because there's a host of Dallas Flat Tires surrounding the A site.
Yeah, the only player who survived that push was D, but D a little bit lost right now. They have no idea where he's at, but we'll see if he can make something happen with it. Does get 1, got a little closer. Semphi is really good at just taking like 2 hits and then almost like basically killing him. So that's pretty good there. But some nice cleanup coming in from Dallas Flat Tires. And once again, like you were talking about, OGT could have a really bad offense. This is looking a little sketchy right now. It's R1 sub in hand, pushing these spawns out, damaging everyone. Not getting any kills there, but just being annoying. Semphi tries to get something going, 2 for 2 on the map as D staying alive, looks for more. Does get it with some help. But they should be able to get a stack going on this A point if they so choose. Bebo looking to clutch up. R1 here to help. It's the first kill on the board, opening things up. 9 seconds remaining if you're OGT. Bebo with a 2-piece right there. Looking sketchy if you're OGT.
Yes, it is 6.2, and that's probably the last player to go down. You got player 4 and player 2 push all the way up, and there we go, CNK.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Flat Tires have an abysmal round 1. The only way they can recover the map and get the defense for the last round is if they dominate OGT in their second offense, who had a phenomenal first offense, by the way. And they do just that. They keep them in the back spawns the entire time. Every single time they get set back a little bit, somebody on the team, whether it's Semphi, Bebo, doesn't really matter. R1 even pulling out a sub for a little bit there. Someone clutches up on the team, brings it back for the boys, and now we're 2-2. Remember, Dallas Flat Tires up 2-0 in this Platinum semifinal matchup. The loser of this goes home. So every map matters, and Dallas Flat Tires looking to try to close it out here. They are the defensive team. If they win this round, they win this series. OGT have to win the map.
They have to win this defense. They have to win this attack right now. So they got to get all 6 ticks or just get all the kills. And right now, it's not starting off good as they're down by 2 lives, trying to make their way to this A side. You got player 5 and player 6 who are the 2 closest players to get there. But player 6, he goes down. Now with this leads player 5. R1 has pulled out the sub. He says, I don't need the AR. I can do it with a sub, as now he's just being a nuisance in OGT size as he's just moving up the map. But a big 3-piece right there. Make that 4, can clear off the A site, can make Dallas Flat Tires spawn up, run to this B site to clear that player off that B site. So we do have one segment progress at the A site, trying to get that second. There is another 3-piece, make that another 4 for OGT. CNK, they may be able to do it here on this offense as they got a stack on A and a stack on B. Segments are progressing almost at the same time as this third segment is getting ready to get progressed on A. Second segment has got D progressed at B. A secured, minute on the clock, 20 on the live, CNK.
They're looking good on the kills as well. Demos and D get a couple kills, but Bebo gonna counter one. Sentum, no pushing up the map, is gonna get a nice kill right there. That's Psychedelic actually on this B site. Getting some decent time right now. No trophy down yet, so some damage could happen from nades, but Semfi gets two. R1 gets one as well. Psychedelic solo, though, about to get the second tick all by himself. Has to try to stay on. It is contested. Does get taken down. The time's going to start coming off. OGT off respawn. 3 players moving up the map now. Poolside at the moment. Dallas Flat Tires, they've got players in mid, though. Sneak going to pick up one. Looking for a second. Gets just that. Looking great at these pillars. Might be a Halo player the way he's finessing those pillars in mid-map.
Yeah, that's a big two, but now this is it. 124, 12 lives remaining for OGT, trying to get to this B site. It was looking good at the beginning, but now towards the end, with only one objective to go, Dallas Flat Tires has bunkered down, took away all the routes that OGT can possibly try to take to get over to this B site. Now they're chasing Sneak, who has made a route. They finally found him. There's 2 kills for Dallas Flat Tires. Make that a third. So now they can try to spawn up and get to this hill. Nobody's close. The only player that can defend is player 4. D making a play, trying to get to bottom art, but he finally gets taken down. But his teammate Psychedelic follows it up with a second. We got a small little stack here at the B site. Second segment being possessed. Sneak trying to find the second. He just pulls out the pistol and gets it, but he's looking for a third. Still hasn't reloaded his AR. And pistol is going to reload faster. 6-5 on the lights. 40 seconds to go. This is the last push for OGT to keep this map alive. Can they get there? Psychedelic trying to find one, but R1 takes him down. Sentum finds Simfi. 3-5 on the lights. 24 seconds to go. 3 OGT players will make that 2. Demos finds Bebo. R1 finds it. Demos is all up to Sentum, who finds R1. 3-1. Does he go for the kill? Does he go for the hill? He finds Bebo because he finds Sneak. It's going to be a big kill. He finds Sneak. Oh, he almost got a lineup. Oh, that was a big round.
That would have been crazy. Can you imagine the slide for the lineup? Would have been nuts, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, it does not happen. Dallas Flat Tires clutch up